Hey, let's see what topics we got in the old mailbag, huh?
Now it's time for Home Sweet Home Chicago's Mailbag.
Sponsored by Senegar Plumbing, the only plumbing company that I trust to touch my pipes and to come into my home. Pun intended. 312-981-7200. Jeremy, I'm going to throw a softball question to you.
I'll do my best.
What does Apple and Goldman Sachs and David Hochberg not have in common?
Wow, not have in common besides all the zeros?
Not have in common.
Okay. I don't know.
I haven't been fined by the U.S. government for $89 million for the horrible rollout. I think we could drop the
run, the music.
We could drop that. I don't know which one. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I think we could shorten that up a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe by like 45 seconds.
So what's this $89 million?
Yeah, they got Apple and Goldman Sachs will pay over $89 million in combined fines and refunds because of failures stemming from the company's Apple Card partnership, according to U.S. regulators on Wednesday, which temporarily blocked Goldman from issuing new credit cards. How about that? Remember that?
I mean, $89 million to Apple's like...
It's like a duck off, water off a duck's
Yeah,
tuchus.
water off a duck's back. I
Right.
mean, it literally... They could probably lift one couch in Apple and probably find that $89 million.
The Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, also known as CFPB, you might have heard of them before on the show.
Yes.
Ordered Apple to pay $25 million and Goldman Sachs to pay $45 million in fines, while Goldman Sachs, that is also required to pay at least $19.8 million in refunds and discounts for customers on their failed. Apple failed to send tens of thousands of consumer disputes of Apple Card transactions to Goldman Sachs, which then failed to follow numerous federal requirements for investigating them, the agency said. So, yeah, haven't been fined $89 million by the CFPB. Hope
Good job.
Too. Yep.
Way to go.
Working on keeping that record clean.
Nice.
Yep. Yep. Rocking on that.
Good. I like it.
I just wanted to bring the information to the listeners. That's what this segment's all about. Bring information to our listeners that they might not have known about.
Yeah.
CFPB is out there, Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, which is the FBI, for lack of a better term, for everything financial. And they protect the consumers. Sometimes they go a little mashuggy, but most of the times they're spot on, and good things are happening like this. Cool. So consumers are protected.
Nice.
We're going to jump right into the mailbag segment here because I know you're, well, I guess we
eagerly anticipating.
We already have.
Yeah, we started.
We started already. So
this is a new segment.
It's a new segment sponsored by Senegar Plumbing.
Yeah, the only plumber David trusts
to touch my pipes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I received an email from a client, a borrower that we just closed. They don't want their names.
That's okay.
So I'm going to leave their names out. All right. So I just wanted to reach out to compliment John Hendrickson on his efforts and timely assistance in our recent refinancing.
Okay.
From the beginning, we felt comfortable at every connection point. John provided thorough knowledge and presented reasonable options to our situations. Quick response to our questions were greatly appreciated.
Love it.
So and that's where I'll end because they asked me not to say their names and give anything. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm closing the email. So there. Okay. I don't want to mistakenly say their name, so I'm going to edit myself right here. Check
Smart.
myself.
First time?
In many,
okay.
In a very should be
our
doing
listeners probably all appreciate that.
Should be doing it a lot more.
Got it.
But I'm learning as a 57 years. Elephants learn new tricks every day. So there you go.
Lots of new things for the show.
Lots of new things for the show.
The monitors have their fingers on the button all the time.
I'm telling you, we started a new thing prior to the show, in front of the Green Curtain, in homage to Behind the Green Door, which is a fantastic movie of in the 70s. You might want to look that up later on your own, and giving a little view of what's happening here prior to the show. It's going to get cold on the bridge, and I figured let's break it in now.
I think we appreciate that.
Yes. Yeah. So I got Joe here. Okay, Joe and his wife were cruising along. Joe's wife worked in the medical industry, and guess what happened during COVID? The in-home medical care, she couldn't go into the home.
Yeah.
So they lost $60,000 worth of income.
Ouch.
$5,000 a month out of the family's household income. You could see the challenge that Joe's wife had immediately from March of 2020, because in June of 2020, things started going bad. They ran out of money. they didn't have enough money to pay all of their expenses. They had to live off their credit cards because they didn't have the $5,000 coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's wife's credit score hit the tank. She's in the low 500s right now.
Got it.
Joe, thank God, is in the mid 600. Long story short, he went to a number of different lenders, got turned down. He called me. I'm like, Joe, you're kind of a mess, but I'm up for a challenge. Let's roll up our sleeves and see what we could do.
Mm-hmm.
This was like giving birth to two Siamese twins elephants, okay? Every single turn we went, we hit something else, but we figured out a way to grease the sled to give birth.
Got it.
Closed yesterday, saving him over $1,500 a month. He's going to get another $4,000 on Wednesday when the loan funds. We covered his November mortgage payment, which is another $3,000 mortgage payment. He's got $7,000 worth of cash available, generated by not making the mortgage payment out of his payment and getting $4,000 from the cash back from the loan. In addition to all the credit cards we paid off, he's going to clean up all of his credit.
Nice.
His credit scores are going to go from the mid 600s to the 700s by the time we do this again, hopefully when rates drop in the spring. We gave his wife a plan to start knocking out the $7,000 worth of credit card debt she has on 10 different credit cards.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
happens.
This is America.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. She's now back to work full time.
Great.
She's bringing money in, which is great. And now they're able to finally, they went to 7 different lenders and got turned down by.
Is that normal? I mean,
If you're drowning
okay.
and you're looking for help, are you going to call as many people as you can?
As many, I know. I'm just
Right?
surprised that it took 7.
He didn't call me. One of his friends who hears this show, listens to this show.
Hey, you should call that hot guy.
Hey, you should call this guy. He helps people out.
Yeah.
Okay? So I just want to let you know. Okay? This guy gave us a call, 7 tries. He's like, I'm like, listen, I'll give it a shot. I'm not giving you any hope.
Yeah, there's
here.
no guarantee.
Threw it in. We'll see. Came back. We got an approval.
Cool.
Okay? I'm like, listen, give me everything. Let's get the loan approved. I got approved.
Cool.
Okay? So I'm like, hey, shocking
But
me.
that's life-changing, right?
Life-changing?
Just life-changing. Yeah.
So we got that.
Cool.
And then
Nice
I
job.
got 2 more, then we'll hit the break.
Okay.
One of my CPAs, who I've been doing business with for over 20 years, listens to the show. We met up for coffee. I did his loan, did his kid's loans, his sister's loan. I did everybody in the
All the loans.
all the loans of everybody he knows. He gives me a call about 30 days ago. One of his clients just had a baby. Okay, this young lady started a business, very successful. Challenges, her credit scores are horrendous. We couldn't use the credit. Not married yet, had a baby with this guy. They're moving to Kentucky. I'm like, all right. He sends me the loan estimate of this lender, which I can't find, so I could torch this lender, okay? And this lender's like...
We're probably better off.
Better off. Well, no, the lender's better off because what they were trying to screw these people. They wanted to charge them like $8,000 in closing costs.
That's high.
Okay? Got them into an FHA loan. Didn't charge them $8,000 in closing costs. Closed yesterday. Living in a home, brand new home down in Kentucky, which the real estate taxes are like $1,200 a year. Okay?
bad.
So all of you accountants out there who have lost your mortgage professional because they're one of the 60% that are no longer in business, that are back in the malls folding underpants and
That
spinning
many?
pretzel.
That
Yes.
many of
Yes,
wow.
they're gone.
I mean,
Yes, they're gone.
yeah.
They're gone. They couldn't handle it. They didn't have any business coming in.
That helps you.
Well, it eventually, yeah. It helped me 6 weeks ago, or as the rates were coming down, and then it's still getting calls. Everybody's like, "Yeah, I want to get a rate in the low 6s." I'm like, "I'm sure you do." Well, you're about 3 weeks too late because the rates have been.
That's
up.
like a crystal ball, though. Like no,
It's not a crystal ball. When somebody calls you and tells you that the rates are down, and you aren't in the mortgage industry, and you could save $300 to $400 a month, and you try to save another 50 to 100 because you think rates are going down because you're monitoring it as closely as I am.
Sure.
That's just a bad move.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
Fair.
Yeah,
312-981-7200 is a Mega Pros call, text, and photo line. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And last but not least, I got 45 seconds. Got a call on Thursday. Guy called me. His wife makes a ton of money. He's going back to school. Got a child with medical challenges. Went to another lender. They had a deed in lieu of foreclosure, which falls off their credit report in May of next year. This lender wanted to charge these guys $30,000 in closing costs. Wow. In addition to, I mean, I'm not laughing. I'm just choking because I'm so
Yeah.
upset. It's in addition to paying their $550,000 loan down to $492, which is the new FHA loan limit. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And maybe to save $1,000.
Wow.
I'm like, why don't you take the $50,000 that you were going to pay your loan down to pay off the $100,000 worth of medical bills you have, half that, and then I'll follow up with you in April of next year. What are you doing? You'll
That's
save more
wild.
money. So this is what's happening out there.
Okay.
This is what our
It's like
listeners.
the wild, wild west.
It's Bananaville.
Huh? It's Bananaville.
It's
I like-
crazy.